This game comes with the tiniest, cutest little samurai meeples you ever saw in any game. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel, and today we are going to take a closer look at a game called Small Samurai Empires. It is a game from Archona Games in their Small Something Empires series of the games. And this one, I had the pleasure to be part of the Kickstarter with many others because I really like their games. But do I like this one? Let's get down to the table. Let me show you what you get inside this box and then we'll talk some more about it. Okay, let's check out Small Samurai Empires. So, first of all, we have the rulebook as always, and this is not all rules. So, these are the rules for one game, for this game, for one game, for this game. All of this is just rules in a different language. But the thing is, the rulebook is not the best. There are some things missing that need more explanation, but you can find the explanation for that stuff online, or you can contact the designer Milan directly. He will gladly answer all and any of your questions. I at least I believe so. I apologize. My throat is like super dry. So then what we have is the scoreboard. You will track your score over here. That's made like a hand fan, that's connected with Japan, stuff like that. So this really nicely looking scoreboard. Then we have this province track. You will be trying to influence this province as much as possible. And then at the end of the game, you will score some points depending how well you did on each of these tracks. And of course, we have the main board. And this is pretty simple board, but so nicely done. It just gives you all the right information without much clutter or anything. So basically you will be fighting for these four provinces by putting your order tokens on these spaces, and not all provinces have the same amount. So for example, in the orange one you can put 4 orders, and over here you can have room for only 3. And of course, once it is taken, nobody can go over here in round 1. This game goes for 3 rounds, so basically 6 rounds, because rounds are split in 2 segments. First one is you will be putting tokens and you will be revealing them from down here all the way up to here, and doing orders in that way, in that order. And on the second part you will be putting some new orders, and then you will reveal them one by one, but going from the top one to the bottom one. And if some of your orders that were put in the first part of the round were not covered by other players, you can play them again. So you can influence other players that way, and give them more or less actions to do. There were some times when players had like one turn played when the second part came. So each of the players will get the components in their own color. Now be aware, this is what I'm showing you, a deluxe version. So if you don't have a deluxe version, you will get, I believe, these little meeples that are like so, but all the orders and everything, all these tokens would not be wooden but the cardboard. I will show you that in a second. So each of the players will get a bunch of little samurai meeples, and all of these meeples are unique in look. So this one has like 2 swords holding on, and the red one looks way different. So these are your orders that you will be playing on that board face down and revealing them one by one. So you have orders to recruit new samurais, your units, or to kill other units, to build castles, to move your units around the board. And there is 2 type of resources that I forgot to mention in this game. One of them is food, the other one, the red one, is Bushido, and you will use food to move your units, to recruit more units, and Bushido you will use to cover other player orders, stuff like that. And of course, each of the players will get this little blind thingy that you can so you can hide your orders behind it. So and resources and everything, because they are secret to other players. And of course, there's one for each of the players. There are also these cards and these monuments that these are all optional things that you can play with. So the cards are not optional. The cards do play in each of the games. So you will each turn play, the game plays for 3 turns. You will play one of these cards, and depending how many cars there is and how well you did in a province, you will score more points. There's also, as I said, these like little this is like extra stuff that you can play with, some add-ons that you can use. So some of them are also over here. I will not go separately through each one of them, but basically they give you a little bit of different options to change up your games a little bit, which is always a plus in my book. And since I already mentioned this is a deluxe version, I got all these tokens that I just didn't feel like punching out because I really have no use of them, because I have them all in a wooden form, so to say. And yeah, that's everything that comes with the Small Samurai Empires. Okay, so that was Small Samurai Empires. And you know, I'm a small insert word empires guy. I like all of the products that Archona Games put out, but this one by far is my dearest one. I like this one the most out of everything. If I would have to choose to say which one is the best, I think this one is the best. Now, why? Because the rules, even though they miss few things in the rules to explain you in more details how they work, but I mean, you can always send Milan a message. He will probably explain you how the game works and everything. But the rules are pretty simple for this one. The rules are easy, comprehensible. You can teach this game to almost anybody because it's really easy to learn. There's really few rules in this game, but the way the game plays is so complex. I mean, when I say so complex, I don't mean that it's like super complicated war game that you will hardly understand. No, but the outsmarting other opponents and figuring out what they are playing secretly on the board, and then when the revealing starts and you guessed correctly or didn't, and the satisfaction that you get, like, ha, I knew he was going to try and kill me there first, so I played before him and I killed his meeples first because now he can't do anything to me and his turn was kind of wasted a little bit, stuff like that. But everything just works so greatly in this one, and outsmarting between the opponents is top level, at least for me. And I'm not like a huge strategic guy. Anybody could probably beat me in this game, even though I won this one when I played it last time. But it is just so much fun trying to figure out what other players are doing and how you can mess up with their plan and maybe advance yours, and trying to see if they are going to score, because there's multiple things that you can score in this game. Somebody will go for control of the provinces, other will try to control those posts that will give you some points that way. There's also a bunch of little add-on like mini expansions that can change game a little bit, the gameplay. So each game will definitely feel unique and new and different from one another, and that is just a big plus in my book. So yeah, if you are in a market, if you are looking for a like super highly strategic game but still with a simple rule set, so you can teach it maybe to a little bit younger players or not so casual regular players or more casual players, if you want to learn it with the casual players, definitely check Small Samurai Empires. It is such a great game, the best in a series so far. And yeah, that is that. I wholeheartedly recommend you check this one. It is an absolutely great game. So that is that. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. So if you didn't, why you didn't subscribe? Because you can help that way. You can help this channel grow. And also do check out my Patreon. There is some stuff that comes up there before it comes on the channel here, so you can get some stuff earlier. And yeah, that is that. Please do join me next time when I will be repairing my computer that has been broken for some time now. And until then, pozdrav. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you want to check out this Patreon, So I was done with the almost 5-minute talk, and then I'm from the top. Okay, so that was Small Railroad, not Railroad, Small Samurai Empire. The Railroad is still not out yet, jeez, but I still like them. I like them all.